once and for all and eliminate the risk of water damage to your home. Call us today for your free home estimate. We'll even take 20% off our already low price and receive 0% interest when you call today at 877-958-9287. 877-958-9287. That's 877-958-9287.
When searching for plumbing, heating, drain repair, or drain cleaning services, search richplumbing.com. This is Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station, KNX 1070 News Radio. Good morning. I'm Chris Stevens.
And I'm Vicki Moore. Top local story at 9:30. Parents drop their kids off at Saugus High today. First day back in class since the shooting. A lot of counselors on site. Let's get more live right now from KNX 1070 John Baker.
The first step really for everyone was just getting back on campus and back in the classroom.
I'm not going to lie, it's been very confusing and difficult these last 2 weeks.
She's the senior class president. She and other student leaders say they know there is a long road ahead trying to heal from the shooting.
It's something we can never truly recover from.
He's the junior class president. The school district has added extra teachers, extra administrators, 15 mental health counselors, not to mention 50 therapists, which are permanently deployed across the school district to help provide for the mental health needs of the students. Mike Coleman is the deputy superintendent.
We know that it's not enough, especially in the wake of what happened these past few weeks, but it's a start.
The students say they know it will take years to get through this, but in the meantime, they're just trying to get back to normal, some sense of normal. Reporting live at Saugus High, John Baird, KNX 1070 News Radio.
It is a busy morning at LAX this morning, and there are plenty of people who still aren't used to that new rideshare pickup lot. Let's go live to LAX and KNX 1070 Spring City.
Get up to the curb when they get off the plane, get their bags here at LAX, but that's not the case. You have to hop on one of these rideshare shuttle buses, a mouthful there, and then take that to the lot where you can get your car. The signs that are here at the airport that explain how all this works, for some people, piece of cake. For others, they have trouble understanding it all.
When we came out of Tom Bradley, and it had just the big Uber signs and things like that, then finally down the way we found one that showed the pickups. So I could have signed it a little better coming out of the door.
I flew into Terminal 1, so I just walked on over. I haven't had to get on the bus.
How many minutes was the walk?
4 or 5 minutes waiting at the crosswalk. I haven't had any issues at all.
So it used to be that you would get off of the plane, get your bags, and then go upstairs to catch a ride share, but not the case anymore. You have to walk over to that lot. It's just next to Terminal 1, about a 3 or 4 minute walk, or catch one of those bright green buses, and it'll take you for free to that lot. You can order your car while you're on the bus, getting to that ride share lot. Craig Figner live at LAX, KNX 1070 News Radio. 9:33, White House counsel turned down an invitation to appear before the House Judiciary Committee on Wednesday. This is the impeachment inquiry panel starting its work in the investigation as the Intel Committee finalizes its report. The president commented on the inquiry this morning as he left the White House for a trip to the NATO summit in London. He accused Democrats of trying to sabotage his trip by timing the hearing for Wednesday.
When I'm going to NATO, that was the exact time. This is one of the most important journeys that we make as president. And for them to be doing this and saying this and putting an impeachment on the table, which is a hoax to start off with.
Democratic Senator Gary Peters tells CNN the White House still has a lot of questions to answer.
I think what we'd like to see, and I think what the American people would like to see, is to what is the counter-argument that the White House has, as opposed to always debating the process and saying that this is not being done properly.
9:33 at KNX.
Mark Zuckerberg is once again defending Facebook for refusing to ban political ads. He tells Gayle King on CBS this morning that he does not think that a private company should be censoring political ads or news.
I just think that in a democracy, people should be able to see for themselves what politicians are saying.
Even if the ads are containing false information.
I think that people should be able to judge for themselves the character of politicians.
Zuckerberg also talked about his recent meeting with President Trump at the White House, saying they discussed a number of issues but would not go into any detail. Zuckerberg says it was a private dinner. We have video of the interview. You can see it by going to our website, knx1070.com.
YouTube also defending its practice when it comes to political ads. The CEO on 60 Minutes says it's still a challenge for the company when it comes to whether or not to remove the ad.
Politicians are always accusing their opponents of lying.
minutes right after traffic. So anywhere at 9:35.
Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s. Here is Jennifer York.
Southbound side of the 405. This is at Road Spread. We've got a bad crash working in the two right lanes, about a 4-car crash. I'm just seeing the backup now to about the 105. And then northbound side of the 405 at Woodruff, they're reporting the two right lanes blocked as well, or two middle lanes. This just came in. It's right before Bellflower. You're going to back up there to the 605. Now, once you get past that north 605 situation at Woodruff, it opens up. It gets heavy to the South Bay. And again, from the 105 up towards the 10th. It's been very heavy this morning trying to get into the airport area. The 105 west, not so bad now. A little pocket flowing around the 710. Then you got that congestion approaching Crenshaw on the west 105 from around the 110. But then, trying to get off at the Fulvina, it's very heavy. It's very backed up. That's going to cost you some time. I want to let you know that. Especially trying to get off at Nash, Fulvina northbound, heavy, heading up into LAX. Upper deck, really crowded. And Century Boulevard, too. Once you get off at 405, you've got some flowing through those various stoplights before you get into the entrance of LAX. And Skyway, Lincoln Boulevard turns to Skyway, that's all backed up as well. So a lot of congestion going on there. All right, also coming out of Orange County, northbound side of the 405, right around Golden West. I just want to give you a heads up. They were running a break. They were trying to catch a cat. It was running around the roadway, north 405 near Golden West. Otherwise, the 405 north and southbound looks really good from the 22 all the way down to John Wayne Airport. Orange County freeways are looking great. South 5 looks good all the way into Orange County. South 55 looks good. 91 trying to get into Orange County, not bad at all. It's got the drive out of Corona still a little slow, approaching the 71 over to Green River. Next report is at 9:45. I'm Jennifer York, and more traffic reports more often. KNX 1070 News Radio.
Chilly day today. Highs mostly in the 60s today. Inland, beaches, valleys, partly to mostly cloudy skies. The clouds will continue tonight with overnight lows 40s and 50s. Slightly warmer tomorrow. Cloudy day tomorrow. Highs in the 60s and 70s. And the rain that's hitting north of us is heading our way, likely tomorrow night into Wednesday. We'll tell you what we can expect as far as this rainstorm heading our way. We've got your exclusive 5-day weather forecast coming up in just a few minutes. It's coming up at 9:45. Temperatures right now still chilly out there. 47 in Corona, 52 down east, up to 60 now downtown Los Angeles at 9:37.
More than 4,000 Edison customers still without power, last word, in the San Bernardino Mountains because of an outage triggered by snow. Started on Thanksgiving in the Crest Line and Lake Arrowhead area. Edison spokesman Robert Villegas tells KNX that the crews are working to reconnect the homes, cabins, and businesses, but a lot of them are remote and kind of hard to get to.
Even in situations where the repair may be something relatively simple, it's still difficult to get a vehicle and a crew in to make those repairs. So, that always becomes an issue in the aftermath of snow. This one looks like it was the kind of snow we haven't seen in probably 50 years. So it's a very significant storm.
So the bottom line is they're trying, but there's no estimate on when the power may be back on.
Former LAPD Chief Charlie Beck will be taking over as Chicago's interim police superintendent a lot sooner than expected, maybe even later today. This after the man he was hired to replace suddenly got fired instead of being allowed to retire as planned. Chicago's Mayor Lori Lightfoot says she's sacking Eddie Johnson because of ethical lapses that include lying to her about a recent incident. She said that kind of behavior just cannot be tolerated.
This moment needs to be a turning point for the Chicago Police Department, the way things are done in this city. As for the department, yesterday, today, and tomorrow has to be about culture change. That must start at the top.
Mayor Lightfoot also said she's confident that Charlie Beck will serve with honor when he takes charge of the Chicago Police Force until a permanent new superintendent is chosen next year.
I like the line that she said, too. She said, there must be no mistake about the message I'm sending today. Yeah. Cyber Monday. A lot of people getting on the shopping. Bert Flickinger is with Strategic Resources.
Cyber Monday will set an all-time record, over $10 billion just in one day.
Details KNX. There's also a secret to Cyber Monday.
The best deals is getting the coupons online, getting the coupons in store from the store's promotional sales circulars in the stores, and also in the Sunday paper.
He also said that because retailers didn't sell as much as predicted on Black Friday, there will be desperation discounts throughout December. Emily Valdez, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Continuing our in-depth team coverage of the story, Dan Ackerman of the tech website CNET tells KNX that it's now much more of a cyber week rather than a cyber day.
Some deals come in stock, they go out of stock, they're around for a while, then they bring them back. Almost nobody, especially in the big online retailers, treats this Cyber Monday as just one day. They call it the week. week, and they have things that come in and out over the week.
He says he hates the term Cyber Monday. That name